Hello, I'm Lelda Smits for Australia's Finance News Network, and joining me from Atrum Coal is Technical Director, Dr. Eric Lilford. Eric, welcome to FNN here in Hong Kong at Mines and Money.
Thank you very much.
Atrum Coal is focused on metallurgical coal exploration and development. Could you detail the company's vision?
Atrum has taken itself to being a specialist coal or metallurgical coal explorer and ultimately a producer. So our intention as far as vision is concerned is to take these assets we have in Canada and to take them through the full exploration phase, pre-feasibility, feasibility, construction, commissioning, development, and obviously into production. Our intention is to be a low-cost, low-capital producer, producing, as I say, a specialist product going into typically the steel sector. I like to call our coal coal for steel. That will be its primary use, but we do have grades of anthracite within the field that'll have a specialist use as well, such as water filters, believe it or not.
So where are Atrum Coal's projects located, and what is your stake in each?
Our projects are located in British Columbia, Canada, approximately 1,200 kilometers northwest of Vancouver, or more explicitly about 1,000 kilometers west of Edmonton. So if you remember where the Winter Olympics were a number of years ago, Edmonton, we're somewhere to the west of that. Unfortunately, we don't get to watch the games too often. But over and above that, we are sitting in British Columbia, which happens to be a very attractive destination as far as mining projects are concerned.
So what attracted Atrum Coal to entering British Columbia, and how is the region working to support your development plans?
It used to have a large amount of mining taking place within the region. Some of it has come off, but what we've managed to do is find a highly attractive project within the area, and we are obviously taking it through to its natural conclusion, which, as I say, will be in production. The advantage that we've got in British Columbia is that it is supported with significant infrastructure. So we have rail networks close at hand, we've got road, we've got access, we've got landing strips close to the project, and we've got a skill set sitting in and around the area who have knowledge of mining, and specifically mining coal. So we're looking at a very pretty region as far as the location of our asset is concerned.
Now, Eric, looking closer at your Groundhog Coal Project, what is the size of the current resource?
So at the end of this month, we're going to announce an upgrade to that resource above the 338 million tonnes, and to coin a word used by one of my colleagues in Atrum, it's massive.
And what are your intentions for the Groundhog Coal Project?
Our intention is to take a larger resource and then start doing the conversions into a reserve. And what that means is an additional drilling program. So over the next few months, other than an upgrade on the resource, our intention is to remobilize those drill rigs and start doing some infill drilling in order to prove up additional resources, but more importantly for lab work to be able to convert resources to reserves.
Now, Atrum Coal is targeting an initial 2 to 3 million tonnes per annum at the Groundhog Coal Project. What timelines have you put on delivering this operation?
So the target of 2 to 3 million tonnes per annum is still a very real target. I do expect the time frame to be shorter than what we originally said. I can't exactly say what that timing is because we've got quite a bit of work we've still got to do. The next 6 months we're going to be extremely busy, and we should be able to sort of redefine our timetable.
And Eric, what do you anticipate will be the Groundhog Coal Project's next major milestone?
As we've said to the market, we'll be coming out with a resource upgrade at the end of March. We're still on track to do exactly that. Post that, we are mobilizing the drill rigs to get into the infill drilling program. And post that, during the course of this year, will be the conversion of resources to reserves. I think those are three very big milestones that we face in the short term, and very exciting ones too.
Finally, Eric, as your exploration activities continue and the data rolls in, what do you anticipate will be your biggest share price drivers this year?
Most important thing that we're doing during the course of this year will be the conversion of resources to reserves. I think the market's looking to understand a little bit more detail around what our resource base is. As we've said, 338 million tonnes. And if you consider, you'd asked a question earlier about production rates, but if you consider, say, 200 or 2 million tonnes per annum, and you're sitting with 338 million tonnes of resource, if you convert that to a reserve and call it a number, say 200 million tonnes, we'd have over 100 years worth of mining. However, we don't have reserves yet, so our intention is to put those drill holes in, the infill drilling program, diamond drill holes, test the market and actually convert our resources to a reserve. And I think that's looking on track this year and looking very attractive too.
Eric Lilford, thank you for joining us in Hong Kong and for the introduction to Atrum Coal.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.